Have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he's gonna try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. The 10, touchdown, Red Raider. He got it. Field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this one.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, you find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Pucks it out of the air. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to take it. End zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bennett. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He goes out of bounds right at at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They're going to run it. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Jackson going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. The short hands, it's Williams. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Dropping back, it's Bennett. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can...
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step,
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Jackson going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Garner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Running through contact. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Off play action. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Sent it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one high and deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
It's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get enough to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Finds his man. It's Darnold. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Baylor! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They're going back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Jimenez. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Green.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Dark. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Jimenez. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They want that clock to run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Bennett. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got his man. Powers through the defender. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Hill. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Jimenez. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Jackson will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Darnold. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. With the catch, it's Clemens. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go through.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to set up the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Splits the uprights. Good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.